Hi friends, welcome to your full body yoga flow. This is the perfect everyday Vinyasa practice that you can do daily, be it in the morning as your morning yoga routine or anytime throughout the day. The sequence addresses different pose categories and different parts of the body, and it gives us this moment of mindfulness that we need in the day. Let's get right into the practice. If you're used to using some support, feel free to grab a cushion or a block. I will show you everything without any props. We begin our class today sitting with the legs crossed in a comfortable, upright and mindful position. Resting the hands in the lap or on the legs just for a moment to arrive. Pulling the shoulders back and down, lengthening the spine. And slowly closing down the eyes or lowering the gaze. Taking a moment to withdraw from the screen and from anything that happens around you. Really settling into the body and into the present moment. Take a moment to observe the flow of your breath. And let it calm you and ground you down into this very present moment. Your face is relaxed and the shoulders are soft. Your chest is relaxed and the abdomen. And we softly begin to deepen the breath and try and breathe a little further down into the abdomen. Taking expansive inhales and very relieving exhales. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. One more time, deep nourishing breath in. Releasing breath out. Good. Joining palms together in front of the heart center in Anjali Mudra, a gesture of connecting the mind and the body. And then bowing the forehead down to the fingertips to softly blink the eyes open, taking a moment to clear the gaze. And then we lift the head. Good. From here, we'll turn the fingertips towards the chest, interlace the fingers and send the palms forward. So we give the hands, the fingers, the wrists a nice big stretch. Shoulders stay relaxed. I'll turn to the side for this. And on the inhale, you want to guide your arms overhead. Give yourself a nice big stretch. And on the exhale, you bring the palms back together, make a fist and start rounding the back as you roll towards the tailbone, bringing the chin down towards the chest. We inhale, sit up, flipping the palms up towards the ceiling, finding a gentle curve in the back. And then we exhale and we round the back, finding a cat-like shape in the spine. Good. We do it again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, round the back. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up, tilt the pelvis forward a little. It's a gentle arch in the back, maybe gaze up. And exhale, round, bring the chin down, navel in, finding that cat stretch shape. Good. Inhale, sit back up, arms above head. On your exhale, lean to the left side, finding a side bend, opening through the side body. Inhaling back to center. And exhaling second side. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, release arms over side, interlace the fingers at the lower back, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the heart. Try and draw the low belly in so you're not overly curving the back here, but keeping the center stable while opening the chest. Taking an expansive breath into the heart space. Releasing breath out. Just one more big breath in. Relieving breath out. Releasing the hands, bringing them underneath the knees as we stand up the feet in front of us. And then once again, on the inhale, pull yourself forward, shoulders back, gentle arch in the back. Exhale, round back for that cat-like stretch. Really want to warm up the spine. We do it just one more time. Inhaling, opening the chest, broadening the collarbones. And exhaling, rounding backwards. Good. Now on the inhale, we find a straight back, sitting super nice and tall. And then we lean back, we lift the feet off the ground just a little. They might be hovering, or you bring the low legs parallel to the floor for your bow pose. Hands can stay, or you extend the arms forward. You want to make sure to really warm up the body. So we're engaging the core here. Collarbones are still super broad. We take a breath in. Relaxing the shoulders down, breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Good. Cross your shins, pull the heels and take a bit of momentum. See if you can roll over the feet. Otherwise, come over one side and find a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You may want to tuck the toes to stretch the feet a little. Take the right arm up on the inhale, open the chest wide. On the exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, gaze over to the left and hover the shoulder just above the ground. Press the left hand into the ground, inhale, reach the right arm back up. And exhale once again, send the right arm underneath the left, find that twist. Do it one more time, inhale, pull up, really open through the chest. And exhale, bring the right arm down. This time we lay down on the right shoulder blade, on the right side of the head in a way that feels comfortable for the neck. And then we come into the fingertips of the left hand and walk the hand forward to open through the side body, through the shoulder. Take a breath in. And a full breath out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Place the left hand under the shoulder. Press it into the ground. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, place the right hand back down. Press into a rounded cat stretch once to neutralize. And then into a cow stretch, gently arching the back. Good. Find that center again. Draw the navel in. Inhaling, lifting your left arm up, maybe gaze after the hand. Exhale, thread underneath the right arm and just hover above the ground. Strong right arm. Inhale, back up with the left arm. Exhale, twist and thread. Inhale, pull it up one more time. And exhale, twist and thread. And this time we'll stay here, laying down on the left shoulder blade, on the left side of the head. Crawling the right fingertips forward. And taking long breaths here. And then slowly bringing right hand back underneath the shoulder. Press the hand into the ground. Inhale, reach the left arm all the way up. And exhale, place the hand down. Good. Send the hips all the way back towards the heels. Send the arms forward so they're nice and long. And then ground the hands. And from here, you want to lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. Taking a moment to pedal the legs, to open through the soles of the feet, the calves, and the hamstrings. Moving the knees a little from side to side, bringing movement into the hip joints, into the low back. And maybe softening the neck, moving it gently, releasing the jaw. Maybe taking a big breath out, opening the mouth, and then bend the knees a little more. Send the hips higher, your arms are strong, drawing that low belly in and up to straighten the spine from the inside. And then slowly on the inhale, coming onto the tiptoes, rolling all the way forward into a high plank, top of a push-up. Bending the knees, coming back into downward facing dog. We do this one more time. It's a big wavy movement. Inhale forward into your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale into your high plank. This time we'll stay. Exhale here. Inhale. And exhale, bring knees, chest and chin to the ground. Your hips stay lifted, elbows close to the ribs. Sliding through, forward, point the toes, cobra in. Downward facing dog, out. Again, inhale, high plank, come forward. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, very fluidly. Inhale, cobra, bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale onto the tiptoes in preparation. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, start walking to the top of the mat. Take your time. And on your exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale onto fingertips, bend through the knees, long spine, half lift. Exhale, fold, hips lift, head is heavy. One more time. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, long back. And exhale, fold over your legs. We come to standing. Inhale, arms over side, big movement, gaze up to your hands. And exhale, hands together in front of the heart and release for Tadasana. We keep moving. Inhale, arms over side, upward salute, gaze up. Exhale, fold through the center, knees are soft, head is heavy. Inhale, half lift, long back. Exhale, step back and lower, maybe in one piece. You can also use the knees, but without curving the back this time. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Walk as you did, or step on the inhale, 2 big steps, half forward fold. And exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to standing, arms over side, gaze up to your hands. And exhale, hands together in front of the heart and release. We're going into chair pose. Inhale, sit back, draw the navel in. And then listen, exhale, bring arms over side. We interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift the heart higher as you inhale. And then as we practice at the beginning, draw that low belly in, bring the tailbone down, no arch in the lower back. Then on the inhale, come onto your tiptoes. Maybe sit a little lower on the exhale. Good, inhale. Strong legs, exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bring the heels down, belly onto thighs, fold forward. Hands might fall over your head if that feels a lot for the shoulders. Keep them closer to the body. Let the head be heavy. Take long breaths in and long breaths out. One more, inhale. Exhale. And then we release back to chair. Inhale, hips low, arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, long back. Exhale, step, maybe hop back, lower all the way or half for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, choose your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale your right leg up into the air, 3-legged dog. Exhale, big step in between the hands. The back heel comes down for warrior one. Stand up on the inhale, bring palms together. And then sit a little lower on the exhale. On the inhale, maybe reach arms up. If that's a lot for the low back, keep the arms forward. But pull the shoulders back and down. Long breaths in. Long breaths out. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach a little higher with the hands. Exhale, bring the arms over side and interlace the fingers. Once again, lift the heart on the inhale. On the exhale, hinge forward from the hips for humble warrior. Belly towards the thigh, maybe even you pass it. But you want to come with the shoulder close to the right knee. Press through both soles of the feet. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths. Good, and then very strong legs. Inhale, come back up, warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open, Virabhadrasana 2. Back heel opens up, parallel to the short side of the mat. Hips are open, you want to draw that low belly in. Get that curve out of the low back, look over your right hand. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, sit a little lower. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg without pressing through the knee. Exhale, pull yourself forward and down for triangle pose. Really open up the arms nice and wide. You can support yourself with the right hand, but take a little bit of the weight out of the hand. Feel the engagement in the center of the body and the core. Look to your lower hand or to the upper one, whatever your neck allows for. And keep pulling the feet towards each other on the ground. We'll stay another full breath. And then land your left hand in the left hip. Take the gaze down and bend the front leg a lot. Your right fingertips come to the ground, or maybe you use a support here. Bring the back foot in until you have enough leverage to slowly press up onto the right leg. Left toes are pointing to the left. Half moon pose. Maybe you open up the left arm, reach it up to the ceiling. Maybe you can take a bit of the weight out of the right hand. But whatever you're doing, just keep breathing. And even if you wobble, if you fall, it's okay. Just start over, take it easy. It's just a practice. Taking one more full breath here. And then very slowly, bending the right leg, tipping the left toes down. Only when they touch the ground, inhale up into your warrior two. Stay for your exhale. Peaceful warrior, reach the right arm up, create some space. And exhale, windmill the hands down to frame the front foot. Inhale into your plank pose, option to do this on one leg if you practice this. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your variation of back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. Big step forward, exhale. Right heel down, 45 degrees. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhaling, settling into the pose. Inhale, arms maybe higher. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Low belly is still active. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Bring arms over side. Interlace one finger further than you have on the first side. Lift the heart higher. Inhale. And then hinge forward for your humble warrior. Any degree is fine. Make sure you breathe well. That's your indicator. Gaze at the left big toe. Press the back foot into the ground. And then bring loads of strength into the legs. Inhale, come back up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Left knee points forward, hips are open, low belly engaged. One more breath. And then on the inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, pull yourself forward and down. Remember not to lock the knee. Take a tiny bend and engage that thigh, and then really open through the chest. Maybe gaze up if that's okay for your neck. Take a bit of the weight out of the left hand. Keep breathing. Good. And then bring your right hand into your hip. Take the gaze down, bend the front leg a lot. Reach the left fingertips to the ground or onto your support and slowly press up onto the left leg. Remember to open up the hips, stack the hips, and only maybe reach the right arm up. Your right toes are flexed and pointing to the right side. Your face is relaxed and the breath keeps flowing. Yeah, just one more breath. And then again, patiently, slowly bending the left leg, stepping the right foot all the way back into warrior two. Stay for the exhale, ground yourself, and then flow. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Inhale, your plank variation on one leg, on two, your chaturanga, or use your knees, whatever feels stable, very clean movements. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in. And a full breath out. gather your strength. Inhale, right leg up into the air. Exhale, big step forward, take the shoulders along. Inhale, high lunge, back heel stays lifted this time. Exhale, arms over side, interlace all 10 fingers. We love those shoulder openers. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, start leaning forward, draw that lower belly in and up. Start shifting the weight, one more balancing pose. Left toes are pointing down, warrior 3. Inhaling into the chest. Exhaling with ease. 2 more. Good, and then only release the hands. Let those fingertips drip down to the ground. Maybe you're using support. Standing leg can be bent as much as necessary. Inhale, think half lift. And then just for a moment as you exhale, fold over the standing leg. Any degree is fine. If you feel stable, reach with the right hand for the ankle. Pull yourself a little closer. Just taking one breath, maybe lifting the left heel a little higher. Good, and then both hands to the ground, bending both knees a lot, getting the left knee over to the right, so crossing behind the right leg so we can sit back and down for a twisted seat. Make sure you're not sitting on the heel, but you're sitting on the ground. Hugging the left arm around the right knee so you can sit nice and tall, reaching the right arm to even grow more. And then twist to the right side, land the right fingertips softly. Now leaning back, really sitting nice and tall. And then twisting up into the side. Only maybe if you happen to have a lot of space today, option to bring the left elbow into the outside of the right knee. No need to force anything, see what works for you. And then come back to your breath observation. Good. Take another full breath here. And then on your inhale, come back to the center. On your exhale, softly open to the second side. Bring the fingertips behind you so you can pull the shins in front of each other and take a bit of momentum like we did in the beginning. This time you move all the way through to your plank pose. You can step, you can hop, you can also skip and go into your down dog or flow through one vinyasa. It's really your choice. What do you want to make out of your practice? Let's take a big breath in and a sigh of relief out. And then the left leg up. Inhale. Big step forward. Exhale. Last standing pose. High lunge. Inhale. Arms behind, interlacing one finger further. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, starting to lean and shift. Really engaging that low belly. Taking your time. Lifting the chest just a little. Good. One more breath. Slowly releasing the arms while keeping the rest stable. Bending the standing leg so the fingertips can reach the ground. Inhale like half lift. And exhale, fold over your leg. Stay in a degree that feels good. Maybe reach with the left hand for the ankle. Pull yourself in. Lift the right leg a little higher. Just taking one full breath. Good. And then hands to the ground. Bending both legs a lot. The right knee comes over behind the left leg to the left side. And we're sitting back into our twisted seat. Making sure both sits bones are firmly grounded. Right arm hugs around the left leg, sitting nice and tall, reaching the left arm up. And then we twist to the left side. Finding a focus point or closing the eyes. Taking conscious breaths. One more. And then on your next inhale, coming back to the center, exhaling, soft counter twist. Gazing back forward, leaning onto the hands, pulling the shins in front of each other. This would be your last vinyasa for this practice. Make sure you move in a mindful way. You can flow, you can simply step back. What is it that you need? We meet in a downward facing dog without any rush, taking that big relieving breath. And then we bring the knees down to the ground. Hips stay over the knees, so thighs are perpendicular to the ground. And then we start walking the hands forward for Anahatasana, the posture of the heart. Maybe your chin will touch the ground, maybe the forehead, maybe you're hovering. If your shoulders feel very tight, you can open the arms a little wider. And then just take long breaths, allowing the chest to melt down and open. Good. Taking 2 more full breaths. Creating loads of space in the body. And then from here, you want to pull the hips back till the forearms are touching the ground. So you can pull yourself forward and through onto the belly into a small cobra. Engage the core, engage the legs, press tops of the feet down, release the hands, and one very last time we're interlacing the fingers at the low back, pulling the hands away. Keep pressing the pubic bone down, but moving hands away from the body, keeping the neck nice and long. 3 long breaths. Good. Softly release the hands. Maybe make a cushion with your hands. Rest the head down. Wiggle the hips. Take 1 full nourishing breath here. And then bring the forearms to the ground. For a Sphinx pose, you want to shuffle back so your hands are on the mat. And your arms are in a right angle. Pressing tops of the feet down, pulling the hands towards us, opening the chest, staying only for 3 breaths, really opening up through the collarbones and the front body. Good. And then from here, bring the chin down. Start rounding the upper back. Think a cat stretch in the back. Tucking the toes under. Lifting the knees, the thighs, and then the hips. Coming into a forearm plank. You really want to broaden the shoulder blades. And you want to pull the pubic bone up to the navel so you feel a lengthening in the lower back. Staying for 1 breath here, strengthening the whole body. And then we start bending the knees and walk the feet forward towards the elbows for a dolphin pose. You want to look to your knees or to your navel, letting the head hang freely and pressing through the shoulders and the chest like you would in a downward facing dog. You can decide yourself how far your feet come forward, how much you go into the tiptoes, or how far you bend the knees. Find an angle where you can breathe, allowing the energy to rush towards the head in this inverted posture. Really strengthen the arms, the shoulders. We stay for 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then bring the knees down. Point the toes and the hips onto the heels for child's pose. Bringing the arms back alongside the body. Belly onto or in between the thighs, whatever is comfortable. Forehead down. Taking a breath. Observe any sensations in the body. Observe the fluctuations in the mind. How do you feel now after all these asanas, these postures and movements? Then slowly roll your way up onto sitting on the heels. From here, we'll sit next to the heels, swing the legs around, and bring the soles of the feet together. Taking a hip opener here, pulling the heels in a little closer. You can either grab around the ankles or around the toes, lifting the heart a little higher, and then slowly coming forward. So it's not so much down, but rather really forward, just the back stays straight. And we feel an opening in the groins and in the hips. Taking 3 long breaths. Good. And then slowly sitting up, bringing hands onto the outer knees, extending the legs forward, but keeping the knees bent a little. As we straighten the legs, we often fall towards the tailbone. We want to sit with a straight back. So knees and toes are pointing up, reaching arms up. And then hinging from the hips forward, reaching with the hands. Can be the ground, shins, ankles, feet, it doesn't matter. No need to push or to pull. Think half forward fold as you inhale. And then as you exhale, softly fold forward. Work with the breath rather than any forcing or pushing. Release any tensions in the exhales. Good. Take one more full breath. And then slowly sit up. You may want to press the hands into the ground for a little bit of support. And then make sure you sit all the way with the feet at the edge of the mat. Extend the arms forward. We'll see if we can roll our way down in a controlled manner. So you come towards the tailbone, you draw the navel in, and you take your time, vertebra by vertebra, to let yourself come down. If you feel like you're going to fall, then bend your knees, bring the hands down, and do this in a supported way. Slowly, slowly, slowly come onto the back. Good. Take your arms all the way overhead. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Pushing the heels and the arms away. Creating length, space in the body. And then go ahead and see if you need any other final posture. Maybe for you it's a happy baby. Maybe it's pulling the knees up. Maybe it's a final twist. Just listen to your body and see what the final movement should be so you feel balanced in your body, balanced in this practice. And you can glide smoothly into a moment of relaxation. It can be very intuitive. It doesn't have to be a specific yoga pose. Good. And then slowly stretch out on the mat. Giving a lot of space to the arms and to the legs, letting the feet drop out to the sides, palms up in a gesture of surrender. Shoulders are heavy, head relaxed. Closing the eyes, taking a deep breath in through the nose. And sighing it out through the mouth. And then letting go of any breath control. Letting go of any control over the mind. Gifting yourself a few moments of rest, stillness, and regeneration in your Shavasana. And then very slowly bring your attention back to the breath. Begin to deepen the breath, to awaken the body. And slowly wiggle the fingers, the toes. Bring gentle movements back into the body. Maybe circle the wrists, the ankles. And then maybe once again, giving yourself that big stretch, arms overhead, deep breath. And then go ahead and bend your knees and roll onto one side. Keep your eyes closed. Give yourself a loving and kind hug and appreciation for your practice, for your body, the ability to move in all these ways. And then press your hands into the ground for support. Come back up into a cross-legged seat just as we started our practice. Maybe keep the eyes closed just a little longer. And join the palms together in front of the heart space, an Anjali Mudra, a gesture of connecting your mind and your body, and a gesture of appreciation for the practice of yoga, for the possibility and the ability to practice together today. And when you're ready, you can slowly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you feel very well-rounded and refreshed after this class. Please let me know what you thought about this practice. I have a new video every week and I always take your wishes into account. I also have a yoga teacher training coming up starting January 2025. It's a hybrid format. You can join from home and then meet us in Sicily for a full week. I also have beautiful yoga retreats in beautiful places, so go ahead and check out the description box below and write me a comment. I would love to know what you thought about this practice. Let's stay connected, and I see you next week with a new video. Have a lovely one.